Hello there, I'm Forge Tech, and this is the Enclave drill rig. Now, the Enclave was mostly wiped out in West Virginia from the combination of Modus and the Scorch, but using older bases and mixtures of old and new technologies, the few remaining that had survived in different side bases or were in expeditions outside of the region have come back, setting up this drill rig to get natural gas and other materials that they could use to power their technology. And the mixture of old and new and scavenged materials so that they could start to rebuild and survive. Setting up in the control room, they managed to begin looking in and figuring out what the Vault Dwellers as well as the Brotherhood of Steel were doing. Preserving documents that they could find, as well as nuclear keycards that they were trying to get out of the hands of the Dwellers, who seemed to be using them for some unknown purpose. With time, they began to understand what was going on now in West Virginia, that Modus had partially been reactivated. Using different technologies from the Enclave Turrets, and even some artificial dogs for security purposes, to try to make sure that no hostiles would be able to get within range. Realizing this was going to be a long-term mission, they set up food and drink and other things so that they would be able to stockpile as well as help create their own. Knowing that this would be a high-stress job, they set up recreational facilities as well as other training facilities throughout the base so that they could blow off steam while they looked for additional survivors. Unfortunately, those were few and far between, giving even more need for such locations. Attempting to hack into the network that Modus is using has not gone well for them, but attempts still continue. Having to rely on older technologies for power has not sat well with many, as well as scrap technology used for things like artillery. Not having all the technology they used to has not gone well with many in the ranks. Though still belief in what they are doing has led them to continue forward. Attempting to scavenge both Enclave prototype technologies as well as different machines, both from Super Mutant, Old War, pre-war technology. They are using many different power armor suits to complete the jobs, such as the excavator power armor to help with construction. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this little project that I did. I'd seen that both the turrets and the power armor from this Atom shop were a reminder of Fallout 2, so I figured an oil rig, for anyone that used to play it, it would bring back some of that nostalgia. And I hope you enjoyed, and like and subscribe.